Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So today we're going to be talking about my car accident. I had it back in January. I was on my way home from school, and like I was just driving, y'all. Y'all know how I drive. Y'all ever rode in the car with me? I'm just driving, trying to get back home. I had been babysitting. I had left the baby at home with my mama, and she was at work. So I was like, "Ooh, let me hurry up and get home." And the whole time, I'm like, "I want some hot fries, y'all." Like, I'm gonna stop by the store. I'm gonna give you some hot fries, and I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna play with this baby until his mama get out of work. That was my whole plan. That was the whole freaking plan. It's like 12. Yeah, around noon. I'm on my way home driving. And I'm like, switching lanes, in and out of traffic. And I was using my blinkers. Don't be like, she was weaving in. No, I was using my blinkers. I was driving safely. Anyway, I passed the cops too. So it wasn't like I was speeding, because if I was speeding, them junks would have pulled me over. I got like 6 tickets that would have pulled me over. So yes, I was driving safely. I was using my blinkers in and out the lanes, getting in between people and stuff. And like this man, like I was in the right lane, and this man, like he just came over on me, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm like blowing my horn. I'm like, dude. I'm like, dude, you don't see me? You don't see me? I'm blowing my horn. And this is the crazy part, is he got back in his lane. Either he heard my horn or he did see me. He got back in the lane, and then he came right back over on me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm trying to like ease off the road so that he doesn't hit me. And it's like my car was like, girl, we finna go all the way off the road. And that's exactly what we did. We went all the way off the road. It was just spinning. My car was just spinning. Everything just looked white. Like I was just seeing trees. And I was like, I was calm, surprisingly. I was just like, oh my gosh. That's what I kept saying. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Good month. Oh my God! Wow!
And it was just like, boom. And I was like, whew. It was like pressure. Like it was like boom. I screamed. I was like, I had screamed. I was like, because it had hurt. And I was just like, oh my gosh, my mom is gonna be so freaking mad at me or whatever. Like I didn't even assess myself to like I felt okay. I was just like, oh, my mom was gonna be so mad at me. And so, like, I'm just sitting there for a little while, like, trying to get my bearings together, trying to find my phone. Because I was like, oh, I got to get my car towed and everything. So then, like, my car, it was feeling like it was, like, burning. So I was like, ooh, let me get out of here, because we might be catching on fire or something. So I'm like, I undo my seatbelt. I open up my door. No, wait. I forgot. In the midst of like me sitting there getting my bearings together, I seen a car like just stop, parked on the side of the road. And I was like, ooh, come help me. Like, that's what I was saying. I was like, help me.
Help me. Help me. Nigga. Help me.
I'm stuck. I need help. So then I open up my door. I undo my seatbelt. And I tried to get out the car. And I'm just like, okay, my leg hurt. I couldn't see my leg because I had on jeans. It was cold outside. It was January. It was cold outside. I had on jeans. And then like the undercarriage of the car had came down. So I was like, oh, my leg hurting or whatever. The man, he comes around and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I just need to call my mama. And he was like, okay. And he was like, I'm on the phone with the police right now. Just give me a second. And he was just talking to them. He was like, yeah, she's up moving. She's alert. He was like, her leg is busted wide open. And when he said that, I just started crying, y'all. I was like, my leg. And
My leg.
that's when the tears I guess that's when it hit me like, dang, girl, you just had an accident and you are messed up. Like something did happen to you. Because I felt fine. I just feel like my chest was hurting and my leg was hurting. But I couldn't see it. So I thought that it was okay. So I just started crying. And then he was like, what's your mom number? And I gave it to him. And he just calling. I'm like, dang, she not gonna answer the phone because she don't answer unknown numbers. I was so mad. I was like, oh my gosh, my leg messed up. I can't find my phone. My mama not finna answer this man phone because she don't know his number. The baby at the house probably getting on the nerves. I was like, oh Lord, today is gonna be a day. So then in the midst of that, he like, just stay in the car, don't try to move, just stay in the car. And I'm like, okay. So then the police arrived. And they're like, what happened? And I was like, and I'm still crying. I'm like, did y'all get the man in the van? Did y'all get the man in the van? And it was like, what man? And I told them, and it was like, no.
Boy, if you don't get
I was just like, dang, they didn't get this man or whatever. The ambulance, they come. They get me out the car. And I was so worried because, like, I have a gun. And I'm not licensed to carry, but in Mississippi, if you're over the age of 18, then you can carry a weapon. But I think it's like a rifle. It has to be like a rifle or something. And I had my gun in the car, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, what if these police go through my car? Because you know they're going to go through the car. What if they go through my car and they see my gun? But I was like, I don't got time to worry about that or whatever. I was like, I can't find my phone. I'm trying to get in touch with my mom. One of the police officers, they also called Nidra, and she didn't answer the phone either, so I gave them the address or whatever. I had gave them the address, and they was like, well, we'll send the officer by the house. And I'm like, okay. You know, they kind of like relieved me. So then they put me on the stretcher, and I get into the ambulance, and at this point I'm just full-blown hysterical. I'm just like, oh. Well, I'm not screaming. I'm just like I'm crying. I'm sniffling. I'm wiping away my tears. I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? And then the paramedic don't make it no better. This man, he looking at my leg. He goes, ooh, she might have to get a skin grab. And I was like, a skin grab? And the other paramedic looked at him like, dude, why would you say that? Like, you see that she's already crying. Why would you say that? And he's just like, my bad. So then we just riding in the ambulance. They gave me some morphine, but honestly, like, I've been in the hospital enough. Like, morphine does not work for me, period. It burns, but it doesn't work. They gave me some morphine, and then I think they gave me some, I don't know how you say it, fentanyl. They gave me some of that as well, and that also burned. I'm just like, y'all giving me these drugs that don't work. Just stop.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Just stop. I'll suffer. So like, we get to the hospital, and they put me on the scale. You know, they have to weigh you on admission and stuff. And I'm just like, why the hell, I'm sorry, excuse my language, but why the hell would y'all put me on this scale while I am laying up in this bed? Like, it didn't dawn on me, you know, like, oh, they can still get your weight without, you know, with the bed and everything. I was like, why would y'all do that? And then the scale was like 1,000, da 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 da. And I was just like,
And me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
damn.
I'm sorry. Cause
damn. I was like, why would y'all do that? Like, why would y'all weigh me on this bed or whatever? And then they did it again, and then it got my real weight. And I was just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, okay. Cause
oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Pipe down, bitch.
weigh no 1,000 pounds now. Don't play with me like that. Do not play with me. So then after that, I'm in the hospital all alone. I don't have my phone, so I can't get in contact with nobody, and I'm just freaking out. Like, in my mind, outside I probably look like I was calm, but in my mind I was just freaking out. I'm just like, oh my gosh, my knee. I still hadn't seen it. I seen, like, I could see blood around my leg, but I still hadn't seen my knee. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I don't have my phone. I can't get in contact with nobody. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to tell these doctors. Like, I don't know what to say to these people. So finally, like, all I know is my mama, she just bust up in the room. And we so dramatic, y'all. She run up in the room, and I'm like, Mama. And she's like, Miracle. and we like hug each other.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Or whatever, and she's just crying, and I'm just crying. I think I'm crying out of relief. Like, it was a cry of relief. Like, oh my gosh, my mama here, like, I'm gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? So then she get in there and she's sitting beside me. She asks me what happened. She's just talking to me. I'm asking her, I'm like, where's the baby? Because, you know, she had the baby. I'm like, where's the baby? You know, did you get in touch with Mighty? Let her know what's happening. All this kind of stuff. She's like, where's your phone? I'm like, I can't find it. Or whatever. And so she's telling me how they sent the daggone police to the house. What? They need to get trained all over again. They need to be trained all over again because that was a mess. They sent the police to my mama's house. Like, I done died. They're like, do you have a daughter? And she's like, yeah, I got 2 kids. And they're like, well, one of them's in the hospital. She had a car accident, but she's okay. And they
She's recording.
Excuse me. And they just left. Like, are you kidding me? That would freak anybody out. So she's like, she thinking I'm dead, I'm dying or something. So she get there, she see me, I'm okay. I'm like, hey mom, my knee's broken, but hey, or whatever. So we're just sitting there. The nurses, they come in. I'm like, dude, I have to pee. She cut open my jeans, y'all, and that made me want to cry because those was my favorite pair of jeans. Ooh, and she cut them open because they couldn't take them off because of my knee, and it was starting to like swell and stuff. And she put me in the bedpan, and I don't never want to do that again, cause oh gosh. But yeah, she put me in the bedpan because I couldn't get up. And I used the restroom there, and they put me in this hospital gown. She cut my panties off too, my Victoria's Secret. Anyways, they cut my underwear and my jeans off. I went in, I got an MRI done, and that irritated me because my leg, you know, and they like it's like they was hitting everything. They hit the door, they hit the wall. We get in there, they just shackling me around. I'm just like, my leg, like, dude, my leg hurt, and you just hitting everything. Like, if I could, I'd just get up and slap them.
The hell is your God? Larry, you can't just. Oh.
What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you hurting me. So I get my scan, and we come back, and they're like, oh, she's probably going to need surgery, but we don't feel like doing surgery, so here's some stitches. And they just stitched my leg up and sent me home.